Hello and welcome to the tutorial on how to use Adobe Reader, which is free and you can download it from adobe.com, to add annotations and audio feedback on your students' papers. So first, you want to go to adobe.com and under Download, go to Adobe Reader, deselect the McAfee option here, you don't need that probably, and then install Adobe Reader 11. I have Adobe Reader 11, and just imagine that this is a student paper here. Now, with Adobe Reader, on the right-hand side of the document, there's this comment button. So when you select that, it opens up these annotation options and drawing options and the list of comments that you make on the document. The one I want to point out, and feel free to play around with these, and when you add one, let's say I circle something here, you can always, in this comments list, you can select it and delete it. But what I want to point out is this audio option. So I'll select that and I'll click anywhere in the document. On a Windows machine, I can hit record and play it back, but really you don't want to do that because the sound quality is just horrible. On a Mac, you don't have to worry about it. You can record directly from here using your built-in microphone and you should get really great results. I don't know why it's different on Windows, but it is. But I do have a workaround for you. It's a little bit fairly complex, but once you get it set up, you don't have to worry about it again. So on the Windows side, what we want to do, we want to use this browse feature. So we don't want to record directly with the sound recorder tool. We want to click and add a file. I'm going to cancel that. Now, the tricky thing we have to do is on your desktop, right click on your desktop and choose New and Shortcut. Now, you have to enter this text exactly as I'm entering it now here. So I have sound recorder space / file output file dot wave. And then I'll hit next. So again, sound recorder space / file space output file dot wave. Hit next, and I'll just change this to file, sound recorder file. Finish. Here we have our nice little icon here, a microphone icon. And when I double click on this now, I can start recording an audio file. So I'll record testing 1 2 1 2, testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. I'll stop, and so what I did is now this shortcut, when I select it, it's telling the sound recorder program to export a WAV file, and that's what we need to import into the PDF document. Without doing this little trick, the sound recorder tool records directly to a WMA file, which you cannot add into Adobe Reader. So if you have another program that you can easily record WAV files, great, then you don't need to do this setup. But for right now, just to use the built-in tools that Windows offers, you do have to use this workaround to do that. Anyway, I'll save this output file and I can close Sound Recorder now. So now I'm back in my Adobe Reader and I'll click on the speaker icon. I'll select anywhere in my document, and on the Windows side I'll click Browse and I'll add that file and I can play it back. Record, testing 1 2 1 2, and it sounds a whole lot better than the built-in recorder option. I'll hit OK, and then next set of options, it just wants to ask you, what kind of icon do you want, an ear, a microphone, or sound icon, and then what kind of color. I'm just going to keep it at the default. For students, you might want to tell your students to play these back. You just right click on it and play file. Record, testing 1 2 1 2, testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. And if I wanted to delete this file, I'd select it, and then I just select this thing here under the comments list, and then just hit delete, and it would delete that. But I've successfully added or embedded my audio into this PDF document. Next thing I would need to do is save this as another version. So I'll hit save as, and then I'll call this reviewed. So that is the document you would want to send to your students. Now, an important note, you want to make your recordings short. You want to keep it to maybe 1 or 2 minutes. WAV files, and on the Mac side, it records to AIFF. Those are high resolution audio files, and if you exceed I would say if you exceed 4 minutes, you probably won't be able to send this document in an email because it will exceed the 25 megabyte limit. So again, keep it down to 1 or 2 minutes so you only have maybe a 5 or 10 megabyte file that you're sending to your students. So I hope that helps. I know faculty are busy grading now, but this is a really kind of a simple way to add a quick audio feedback for your students. And please let me know if you have any questions. You can reach out to me. I'm at Stein995. That's STEIN 995. Okay, thank you.